And from Connecticut's capital to Capitol Hill we go. The fate of TikTok in the U.S. remains unstable grounds right now, with a recent law spelling out the app's demise if its Chinese parent company doesn't find a new owner. But as the clock ticks down, TikTok is fighting back. They filed a lawsuit against the U.S. this week in hopes of blocking a new law that could ban the social media app here in the United States. They're calling that ban unconstitutional. TikTok and its Chinese parent company ByteDance digging in their heels, trying to block a law that forces the app to sell or be banned in the United States.
There is concern that the data is being collected and available to the Chinese government, which is considered adversarial to the United States.
President Joe Biden recently signed the law that received bipartisan support in the House and Senate, with lawmakers on both sides saying TikTok poses a threat to national security.
No constitutional right to own property when it is against the national security.
Linking the risk to not just privacy concerns, but also propaganda on the short video platform.
The algorithm has the opportunity, some would say it already is using it for propaganda purposes, to turn 175 million Americans who use TikTok against their own government, to support other entities around the world and other causes that the U.S. government finds troubling.
For instance, some lawmakers accuse the social media giant of showing disproportionate amount of pro-Palestinian content in an effort to turn young Americans against Israel. But the app's ownership sees it differently.
TikTok would argue that this is just simply the natural, organic posts, and there's more posts pro-Palestinian on their platform. And so it's just naturally happening. Others would argue that China, even the TikTok app in their own country, is very tightly controlled as far as the algorithm.
The lawsuit claims TikTok is being singled out from other social media companies in efforts to shut down the app in the U.S. violate First Amendment free speech protection.
I think the First Amendment is their best opportunity to pursue this in court, with the argument that as Americans that we have this opportunity to receive whatever information we want to receive and make our own decisions.
TikTok's parent company currently has no plans to sell. Many TikTok users are curious about how soon an actual ban could take effect. Current estimates are no sooner than 2026 due to all these legal challenges. And even if it does happen eventually, the app won't disappear from your phone. It will simply vanish from the App Store. You won't be able to update the app either. The case will be heard by the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals. Brent?